All right, we're gonna do this fried chicken country style today. And I have cut up a whole chicken. That's a whole separate video. I've got 10 pieces of chicken in here, including the pulley bone, the back, and what we called the ribby piece, which was just the ribs. And there's no meat on that. Basically, you're gonna eat crust. Now, we always skinned our chicken. I know some of you out there are just gonna turn this video off right now when I say that, but we always did. I don't know why. My family must just not have liked skin, but we didn't eat the skin. Now, I've put it in a bowl and I've put some buttermilk over it because you can't have good fried chicken without buttermilk. And I'm gonna add some good old Louisiana hot sauce to that. My mama didn't do this, but I do it. And we're just gonna mix that together really well. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple of hours just because I want to, not because I have to. Y'all stay tuned. Now, if you've seen the chicken tender video, we're gonna do this exactly the same way that we did it. I've got my flour in my bag. I use self-rising flour and I added just a little bit more salt to it. You can season it however you want to. Add you some pepper, salt, Cajun seasoning, whatever. I'm gonna drop this good stuff down in here. Meanwhile, I've got my skillet, my deep cast iron skillet on the stove. Got my oil in it, getting hot. And I'm gonna show you what to do next. Stay tuned. Okay, I've put about a ½ inch of oil in my skillet. Use whatever kind you prefer. Today, I'm just having to use what I can find in the kitchen where I am. And today it happens to be olive oil, canola. So canola oil in here. And I've already shook up some of my chicken. Got the rest of my bag. Just shake that up really well, same as you do the tenders. And I'm just waiting on my oil. And remember, you do the little, drop it in there. If it sizzles and floats to the top. And as you can see, that's what that did. We're on a medium-high heat. So I'm gonna put my chicken in there. Now, this is the way my mama did it. She would do it in a big skillet and just pile everything on top. So that's what I'm gonna do too. Starting out with my larger pieces on the bottom. You know, a lot of people now say don't crowd the skillet. Nobody ever told my mama or my grandmama that. They crowded everything. They didn't have time to make a bunch of batches. They had hungry people to feed. All right, now I'm gonna put a lid on it. Let's see what happens. Now, when you start moving this around in your skillet, you wanna do it carefully because you do not want that crust to fall off. Be careful. All right, let's look at it, see what we got in here. I'm gonna start shifting it around. With that pulley bone. Let's see how she's doing. The lid is to steam the chicken to help it get done faster so that you don't have brown chicken that's raw in the middle. So we've let that stay on there long enough. Now I'm going to take the lid off and we're going to start to get it nice and crispy. Yeah, it'll crisp up with the lid off. All right, I'm starting to take it up. You can see, look at that. I will tell you this is not my favorite way to cook chicken, but I felt like since I cut the chicken up, I'm trying to be true to how my grandmother did it, I'll do it her way. I normally put deeper oil in my skillet and deep fry my chicken. I still put a lid on it, but oil will cover just about everything. So mine is a little bit more uniform in its crust, and I like that, but there's just something nostalgic about this kind of chicken. All right, y'all, this is your old-fashioned fried chicken. And let me show you this. Did any of y'all had mothers who, when you had these delicious pieces of crunchy stuff down at the bottom of the skillet, she would take that out? That was mine and my brother's favorite part. This is your old-fashioned fried chicken. Good luck, y'all.